back with the Colorado Avalanche GM mode. And one thing I looked into, we let Tanner Pearson go to free agency as a restricted free agent. But as you can see, I don't think it was this much before. We made a trade to trade salary, but look, he wants $2.225 million, and we just don't have that. So I think Tanner Pearson, we're just gonna have to let him go. We still have him on the team. We can still trade him, I think. And there was one trade that I actually wanted to make, but I will wait until the season starts to make that trade. There are no free agents to go after, and plus, for this deal, I want to save all the salary cap that I can. But one thing I really wanted to get is a solid third-line center, because I feel that that's one of the reasons why we haven't made it too far over the years, is because we don't have much depth. I mean, we've had good third lines. We've had 81, 82 overall, grinders, two-way forwards. But I want a very good player of that third line. I want a player who's 85 overall in that third line center position. A player like, or actually I won't use him as an example yet, because I'll show you in a minute who I'm thinking of. But he's that perfect third line center. His salary, it's a little bit up there, but it's not too much. And his trade value's not that high, and I went in and I looked and tried to see if the deal would work, and I think it might work. It doesn't include giving up one of our young defensemen, but we're getting another defenseman back, so it's alright. But yeah, I just think if we're going to make another big playoff run, we need that depth there. We need a solid third line, and I believe with this deal also, getting rid of Tanner Pearson, I believe that I have faith that General Zod, Kirby Reichel, I believe that they're going to be ready for next season. So we have to take that into consideration as well. Tanner Pearson. Just wanted to check to see if you have some kind of deal. I check in. Alright, go to contract screen. How much does he want? It depends on how much he wants. Because to me right now, Tanner Pearson is a trading asset. So if he's asking for too much, I might trade him right now. Yeah, look at that. His asking price has gone up to 3.46. All right. I might try to make this deal right now. I think isn't it December where they become UFAs or something like that? I forget what time that happens, but I think, and I actually looked, Tanner Pearson actually does have decent trade values, so yeah, this is a trade that I think our organization definitely needs if we're going to make a cup run, because obviously over the past few years, our team looks good. I think our defense is there. I think our goaltender is there. It's just our offense just fell apart last year. We currently have fewer than 26 players. Alright. Stop the simulation. Oh wait, actually, I want to go up. It said September 11th, right? I'll just stop it at the 10th, because I want to see if the season switches over. It doesn't. Alright. So we have to sign somebody. GM options. Free agency. We'll just sign a player to a two-way contract. There's Tanner Pearson. Is there anybody with potential? Pumple? Matt Pumple? Yeah, why not? A two-way. There you go. Alright. So, hopefully that's good. And it won't count against the salary, so that's also very good. Actually, it says players under contract 21. Do we need to sign a bunch of players here? Okay, now we have 26. Alright, that's weird. That's weird. Alright, so it looks like something was about to pop up. Or maybe, did it auto-sign players for us? I don't know. But alright, we're up to the next season. So there was something that I really wanted to do. GM, or no, not GM tracker, what am I doing? GM options. Trade negotiations, I already went through when I did the trade block. I set it up to the player that I wanted. I set it to... Oh, man, don't tell me it reset it. I think it reset it. Yeah, it did. Oh, come on. I hate how it does that. They gotta change that, man, where it automatically puts players on my block. But the settings I did is I lowered it to maximum salary... for this I'll make it 6, because the player that I want is above 5 million. I just did this rating. I went to, where is it, defensive awareness, and I put this at 85, because I want a good defensive player. Alright, the second rating was face-offs, and I put that to a 75, minimum. And then the third one was, where is it, poise. I set that to a minimum of 80. So with that, let's check this out. And a bunch of players come up, but this player especially caught my eye. Ryan Kessler. Now, actually, wait a second. I want to check this out. Yeah, Jordan Stallsmore. I thought so. Oh, yeah, this player, Ryan Kessler. This is the guy I wanted to go after. He's just that perfect depth player for us. I mean, if you look at him, his offensive stats are decent, but, I mean, census category, 85 poise, 84 offensive awareness. His defense categories are amazing. 89 for face-offs. His physical and skating are great. I mean, this guy, he's still very good at 34 years old. I mean, he has 4 years at 5.7, which is kind of a downside to him. But he's one option. But actually, let's see if there's somebody better in here, because I didn't look too long at it. I'm pretty much just looking at contracts here. Bonino could be an option. Dave Boland is another one, but I really want a high overall guy. But also, there's one guy down here, Henrik Sedin. He has 3.7 million, and they actually want to give him up. I checked. But the thing is he's a playmaker, and I want like a solid two-way forward. Yeah, I just want a solid two-way forward that's, very good overall. Up here, Ryan O'Reilly. And then you start getting up into the high trade values. So I definitely think that Ryan Kessler might be our best bet. But here, Dubinsky, actually, now that I'm looking at him, he's a left wing, but he's 85 for face-offs. He would play the center position. He actually looks maybe a little bit better than Kessler. His contract is better, I think. Yeah, let's try to go after Brandon Dubinsky. He could be that perfect depth player for us. Now, one player that I was going to give up to the Canucks was, where is he? Tyson Barrie, because he's 3.2 million as a top 6 defenseman. That's a lot of salary, and also, if I were to do that, I was also going to give up. Was it No, it wasn't General Zod. Oh man, who was it? Somebody with salary. It wasn't Elliott. It wasn't Toffoli. I don't think it was. King. It may have been Dwight King. I think it was Dwight King. Oh, I didn't mean to take Barrie off. Oh, man. Come on. Tyson Barrie. Actually, now that I'm looking at this... boys, this is tough. It's very tough to make trades in this game. Where... I can use... Yes, Tanner Pearson. I forgot about Pearson. The only thing is salary. Salary is my only issue. Now, these guys are good salaries. I can give up Talbot in this deal, I think. Yeah, because Talbot 1.6, he's a good player. But, I mean, face-off 70, you know what, you got to give something up to get something back, and Talbot, I think, has to go in this deal. Now we have to get a player back. As far as trade values, I don't think that would go through. You know what? Let me check the block one more time. I'm going to lower the salary down to... Let's lower it down to 3 million first. And I'm going... Nah, I want to keep those categories the same. Face-off, poise, yeah, I want to keep that the same. Alright, so let's see if there are any players here. Dave Boland, he seems like our best bet as far as overall. Yeah, Dave Boland. He's not that, like, superstar third-line player, but he's good. I mean, 85 poise, 83 discipline, defensive categories excellent. Physical's not the greatest, but you know what? He's just a solid player to go after. So, we would definitely trade them Tanner Pearson, because we're not going to sign Pearson. Wait, what's the problem? Still salary, alright. And if we give up Tyson Berry, now they're struggling for salary. Ooh, this might be tough. What defenseman do they have to give us? Tim Gleason, no, that's a little bit too much salary overall. They still have Dion. Finn. Gleason. Now they really don't have a player that I'm looking for to take over that position. This is tough, boys. This is tough making these deals. I think that would go through straight up. They just need to give us something back. But we need to. That's the thing. That's the thing. If we're gonna trade away Tyson Berry, we need to get a defenseman back. But Tyson Berry, that's also salary. Dwight King. Oh, that would go through. I don't know if the trade value's there, but that would go through. And this is actually good because basically Tanner Pearson, he's nothing to us. We're not gonna re-sign Pearson. And so yeah, it's basically just for trade value. And then Dwight King, I would not mind trading Dwight King straight up for Dave Bolland. That's an excellent trade. Dwight King, he's very good. Defensive category is great. He's got good senses, good physical. But if when you're trading King for Bolland, it makes sense. And actually, Bolland, what's his contract looking like? 2 years at 2.8. We can handle that. All right, Bolland for Tanner Pearson and Dwight King will go through. No, all right. Oh, actually, that said something about Tanner Pearson. I think it said something like his contract is no good. That might be an issue. We trade away first. There it is. All right, I'm happy to accept this proposal on behalf of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and we consider it a done deal. All right, so Dave Bolland, we made that one trade. We traded Dwight King pretty much straight up for him. All right, so oh yeah, I forgot to check out the jumps. I guess we can check that out now. Duchesne McKinnon, yep. Julius Honka's an 88 overall defenseman. That's nice. Reed Boucher's 87 overall. Brendan Smith is 87. Stephen Elliott 85. Toffoli 85. Nylander is 84 overall now. Oh man, look at that shooting category. His defensive category actually isn't that bad. He's got terrible poise, but I mean, William Nylander, he might be good, man. Ben Smith, Bolland, Tyson Berry 82, Talbot, Straka 79. Okay, so General Zod did not get too much better. I think another year in the minors. How old is he? 23. Kirby Reichel looks decent. He's got a decent shooting category. Physical really isn't there. He could get away with playing on the team, but I think he should stay in the minors again. Unfortunately, he just doesn't seem to have it yet. Forwards, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, actually. Yeah, we might need to play him. Yeah, we're going to have to play him. Alright, Kirby Reichel get on the team. Alright, so we are hurting a little bit as far as forwards. Actually, look at this guy. Garrett Mears. He could play. Yeah, his physical and his puck skills aren't there. That kind of drags him down, but it's not bad shooting. And his defensive category is actually pretty good. Alright, so we can actually send down Zod. Or actually, wait. We first need to bring him up. Oh, salary cap. Oh, man. Am I going to have to go through all this again? Defense 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so every defenseman is on the team. Goalies. Alright, thank God for Varlamov's on the team this year. Alright, good. Alright, so we're going to need to bring up this crap player. Wow, really? Salary cap? This could be a problem. I hate how it does that. Like how it says that. Like, this puts your team under the, under 18 players. Yeah, well, give me a second, and I'll get the players right. You know, don't need to restrict me from doing it. Don't worry, I'm not going to simulate forward. Jesus. Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck, unfortunately. We'll fix the lines for now. That's the AHL. That looks fine. We don't have any really good prospects down here anyway. Goalie, yeah, we don't have anything down in the minor league. Best lines. Alright, so Boucher, Duchesne, and Kane. Nylander, saying to put up there McKinnon and Toffoli. Boland, Straka, Smith. Reichel, Talbot, Zod. Alright, so playmaker, sniper, two-way forward. I like that. But how good is Straka? Did I even look at him? Puck skills and shooting is decent. Defense is pretty good. It's not great. His skating kind of brings him down. His skating and physical especially. I think he can get away with playing on that line. Reichel, yeah, it's not bad. The lines aren't bad. I would like it better if that other guy was on this team. The guy who's in the minors, but we'll try this. Honka and Johnson. Actually put him over there. Murray and Smith. Barry and Elliott. Man, I love our defensive core. 4 two-way defensemen, an offensive and a defensive. I love our defensive core. Patrick Kane, go on that side. Duchesne come up. Honka and Elliott. McKinnon, Nylander, Toffoli. Smith and Murray. McKinnon, Kane. Duchesne, Boucher. Boland, Duchesne. Yeah, that's where Boland really shines, is the penalty kill. Boland. And Duchesne, 4-on-4. Yep, that looks good. That looks good. Alright, so the team is looking pretty nice. Goalie, yes, for Varlamov. And then the shootout, yes, perfect. Alright, so the team is looking pretty nice. It's definitely been better in previous years. But I think it'll get the job done. Alright, so let's simulate up a little bit here. Yes. I don't think there's anything else we need to do other than jersey numbers. I want to make sure our captains are still set. Duchesne, Johnson, McKinnon. Yep. Alright, so that's all the same. Oh man, this team. I don't know. I think we were better last year, but it's kind of like the Chicago Blackhawks in the current NHL. They're a very good team. They're a very deep team. But in the next couple of years, they're going to start losing players because, you know, one of those guys, Hossa, Patrick Sharp, one of those guys is going to have to go because of salary cap issues. You know, we had, over the past few years, guys like Julius Honka, Stefan Elliott, those guys, they were very good players, but they were still in their minor league deals. And then when those guys get good, they want their big bucks. You know, they want their money. You know, they want their big boy contracts. And when they get those, you start hitting salary cap problems. And then you got to let some guys go like Tanner Pearson. So, I wouldn't trade away players that you recently added so quickly. That I added so quickly. Who did I add? I didn't trade away anyone that I added. Since my last assignment. Oh, okay. I don't know, it just said, don't trade players that you've recently added. I didn't recently add anybody that I traded. I traded Dwight King, who was on our team for a while. And then I traded Tanner Pearson, who was an RFA, and I traded a first. I didn't trade anyone that I recently added. I don't know what the computer's telling me. I was extremely happy to accept it. Wow, it took you long enough. Jesus, what... I completely forgot we offered him a contract. Wasn't that a while ago? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so we're at the season. Let's simulate one game and see how it goes. We'll see how the team does against our rivals now, I guess, the Chicago Blackhawks, who beat us in the first round last year. Let's take them down the first game of the season. Let's go, boys. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. There we go, Reed Boucher. Oh, there we go. Toffoli, Kane, and Straka. Unleash on them, boys. Actually, I just noticed that. We have Peter Straka and William Nylander on this team. Man, we got all the Rangers' sons, Michael Nylander and Martin Straka. We got their kids here on the team. Third period. And there we go, Duchesne and Smith. Alright. So the Chicago Blackhawks, they beat us in the first round last year, and then we come up and we beat them 6-0 in their building on the first game of the season. I like that. Alright. I think we're going to end the video here. I think 20 minutes is a good length. In the next video, we will start the simulation and see how the team does. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode.